Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum's chart has not really changed its structure, at least not yet, but we see a pullback that is quite deep now. And I would really like to see it show a reaction in this region, or we'll start to assume that the larger degree wave 4 has already started, but that doesn't change much of the structure. So I would suggest we first take a look at the daily chart as a quick reminder where we stand here. The idea here on the Ethereum chart is that we're moving up in a fifth wave. So that's the idea, wave 5. After here, a fourth wave bottomed in June 22. That was around just below $1,000. Crazy prices from today's perspective. We see quite a strong uptrend, but not impulsive looking. I see this as a diagonal pattern to the upside because that's just the way the Fibonacci levels work. Also here, for example, this last rally looks more like a three-wave move, for example. Yeah, and I did mention from the beginning that this move up here could also just be an ABC structure. And then we had an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, which is probably still running, of this third wave, which matches the initial wave degree of the initial 1-2 setup. So the idea is this third wave is still unfolding in the primary count. We could then get another 4, 5 to complete this bull market, ideally into the region between 8 to 12K. Even though, as I said, if it's a diagonal, then those upside targets might be a little bit more muted. I can give you a more precise target as soon as wave 3 is completed and wave 4 as well. Then we can more precisely define the target range for wave 5. So if we have wave 3 completed and wave 4, I can use that data, that info, to calculate the target for wave 5. This is currently the preferred count, so the white count here on the daily time frame. Looking at alternative wave counts, I mean, it's possible that this larger degree fourth wave here is already unfolding. That's why I've added the lower support region to the chart for an alternative wave count. That's highlighted here in orange, that wave 4 maybe is already unfolding, the main wave 4. In this case, we would most likely test the lower support region between $2,000 and $2,470. That's not bearish, but it would indicate that the upside targets will be lower. But that's not what I'm primarily watching for. I'm still calling this a third wave in the making. And if we zoom in a little bit, it is possible that within this wave C of 3, we completed 4 waves here on the 13th of April. That was the low point of wave 4. And we're now moving up in an ending diagonal in wave 5, so circle wave 5. And obviously it's a 5-wave move, but an ending diagonal. And we already completed waves 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then another 4-5 pattern. Recently, I wanted to see the price form one more high. That happened. However, it didn't quite test here this sort of 4,080 level or the March highs. But it's possible that wave 4 has already started. We're going to take a look at the relevant support area for that on the daily time frame, on the 1-hour time frame in a minute. But yeah, the idea is that as long as we're holding that support area, we can get one more high to wrap up circle wave 5 of C of 3 before the larger fourth wave starts. And that circle wave 5 could take us into all-time high territory, or at least possibly we would test the 2021 high points. So that's sort of how I see at the moment Ether on the daily. Looking at the short-term chart, not much happened, but Ether sees some selling pressure today. And I start to assume that circle wave 3 here on the 1-hour time frame already topped. This is obviously what we just talked about, this diagonal that started from the 13th of April, wave 1 up, wave 2 down. This could be the third wave top already. It was a bit short then, bit muted. This rally only reached like just below $4,000. But it made another higher high, so I can call that, technically speaking, wave 5 of C of 3. A little bit more of a healthy wave 5 would have been ideal, but it is what it is. Our signal is, if we break below 3,758, then I will start to assume that the larger fourth wave is already unfolding. This will be the main test then. If from here another high forms, then, as I said, we could get to all-time high territory in that larger degree. I don't have it on this chart, but in this larger degree, circle wave 5 of C of 3. And only a break below 3,210 will likely send us back into the lower support region to retest the April low. In that case, this was only a high B wave, which would not be unusual, especially not for Ether. ETH likes to form very high B waves. That's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.